This is Russ, another new bike to show you guys. Take a look at this one. This is the Engwe L20 3.0. I had an L20 2.0 before. Well, now it's at the 3.0 level. This is a nice looking bike. I specifically asked them for the champagne color one because I think that really stands the bike out. Yeah, let's talk about it. Now, you might remember that I had a recent one that was the Engwe EP2 3.0. Remember that one? Yeah, I just did that review not too long ago. Well, they mentioned to me that they had an L20 3.0 out now too. They said, would you like to do that one? Of course. Of course. You know, if you have the 2.0, you want to see what the 3.0 is, right? I'll give you an overview here, just so you can see what it looks like. It's a really nice looking folding bike. Yeah. The champagne color really stands it out, I think. Something different. Okay, let's talk about it. Now, let's go right down to the nitty gritty. Let's get down to the pricing. $1,999 on sale from May 9th through May 29th with a free front basket if you buy it. $13.99. Yeah, $13.99 if you buy it between those dates. So take a look at it real close, make a decision if this is the one that you want to get. So now I asked them, I says, what are the main features? What are they really highlighting here? Well, this is a new full suspension version of the L20. Yeah, so you have front fork suspension, and back here, you got a rear suspension as well. Yeah, I'm gonna show you a little later as we're bouncing up and down on it. You can see how it actually works, but it makes the ride a lot easier, a lot more comfortable. So here's the things you need to know. They're giving you a free front basket too if you order, you know, during that time period. Did I mention that? Yeah, a free front basket would go right over here. They didn't give me one. Hey. Well, you never know. Maybe one day they'll give it to me. So, all right, so here's the thing. All right, this is very similar to the EP2 3.0 in that they've added a lot of the same features that was on that bike, on this bike, but this is the full suspension version and a step-through version of the bike. Yep. The step-through makes it a lot easier right there. Just put your leg right through there. You don't have to swing your leg over the top. And if you might notice, I have that saddle way up there. I like a full extension for myself, but you can lower that way down to this level. There's a adjustable seat post right there. You can drop it down if you like. I like it way up high, and there's no problem. They give you a large enough seat post to be able to do it. I'm 5'10", by the way. So what else? Charging. Charging is just as fast as the other one. Yep, you can charge this bike up in just a couple hours. Yep, they give you an 8 amp hour fast charger. This is a heavy charger, I'm telling you. When I lifted it up, I couldn't believe how heavy those things are. But yeah, they're giving you a super duper charger. You can get the bike up and running from 0 to full blast at about 2 hours. Yeah, so 8 amp hours. Yeah, the motor down here, 750 watt motor. Yep, that thing has a 90 Newton meter of torque. So climbing hills, no problem. What else? Anti-theft, smart anti-theft thing here. Now, it's down here this time, okay? If you were to turn the bike off, let's go ahead and turn the bike off here. Just shut it down. All right, it's off. We'll give it a little time. It doesn't immediately happen. You have to let it sit for a little bit. Okay. Now, if somebody touches the bike and moves the bike a little bit, let's move it a little bit. This little light, can you guys hear that? That little light, red light lights up and it starts making noise for you, okay? Now, not only that, but they'll send you a message on your phone and it says your bike is abnormally moving. What does it say? E-bike is moving abnormally. E-bike has been detected moving abnormally. Please check the status immediately. So you'll know immediately that somebody's messing with your bike, all right? And that doesn't mean that they can't push it away. They can do it, okay? but at least you know that it's been moving, and you can track it too. Yep. They have an app that's connected to this that allows you to do all that type of stuff. You can turn on the bike remotely too. Let me do that. Let me get to my app here. I'll turn the Engwe app on. Okay. So once it's on, I could do certain things. Now, the bike is actually off at this point, as you see. I'm not going to touch it there. Let me get into here. I'm going to unlock the bike remotely using my phone, okay? So here's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see in the bright sun, but let me unlock it. I'm not touching anything. You can see the bike just kicked in. I can turn the lights on. Let me turn on the headlights. Down there is the headlight. It'll remotely turn on. I don't know if you can tell in the bright sunlight. I can turn the bike off, okay? Now I'm not going to touch it, but I'm just going to use the app to do it. And just shut it down. So you can remotely turn on and off the bike as well. Lots of other features. I'll show you that inside when I do the menu system. Stay tuned to the end of the video. You'll see how we adjust the menu on here. But the app is quite functional. You don't need the app to ride the bike. People have asked us in the past, and they say, well, I don't want to be stuck having to use the app. No, you don't have to. If you don't want to, don't. A couple things that you need to know, okay? When you first get the bike is not going to turn on for you, okay? Here's why. The battery, okay, that's here. There's a key over here. You unlock the thing, take the battery out. On the bottom of the battery, there's an on-off switch. You got to turn that battery power on first. Now you don't have to keep doing this every time. The very first time you get the bike, turn on the battery, reconnect the battery back into the bike, okay? Put the key, I have the keys hanging here, so if you hear it clanking every now and then, it's because it's way down over there. Once you turn that on, then you can turn the bike on using the keypad, okay? Then it, of course, kicks back in at that point. So don't forget that you have to manually the very first time you use the bike, turn on the battery, and you need to charge it, okay? You need to charge it. Then you got to, if you want to use the app, there's a QR code? Is that what they call those things? Down there that you can pair the bike to the app. All right, it's actually easy to do. Once you pair it, here's what I suggest you do. In your phone, turn off your Bluetooth. Now your Bluetooth is connected to everything else. Turn it off, actually turn it off. Shut it down, okay? Then turn it back on and let it connect. If you don't turn off the Bluetooth and you try to connect it, it won't connect. You must shut down the Bluetooth altogether, turn it back on, and then it will connect. This is not unusual. We've seen this happen to other bikes and other apps as well, okay? It's just something to know. So there's real-time GPS tracking, motion alerts, app-based, 1500 watt peak power, 90 Newton meter torque on the motor, 750 watts. It's a 720 watt hour battery, 60 miles of range. Well, that's debatable for everybody. If you're light enough in weight, you're pedaling at pedal assist level 1. If you're in the straight area, no hills, then you might be able to get to 60 miles. They estimate 2.5 hours to charge this one. Yeah, did I say 2? Yeah, 2.5 hours to charge this one. It does fold for traveling, okay? There's a folding point right down here, okay? There's a folding point right up here, and then also right here too. I didn't show this on the other bike, but there's a extension. You can raise this even higher if you want the handlebar to go even higher, okay? It does. Okay, let me show you how we fold and unfold this bike. Now there's 2 points to remember on this. There's a folding point, that is the alarm, by the way, because I have the bike off. There's a folding point right here on the handlebar stem. There's a button here, you just push this up and pull this down. That'll unlock this. Then you can just push this down like that, okay? Then there's another point right down here. Same thing, you push this button forward and pull this out. And then all you need to do, I'm gonna move my kickstand here, is just fold it in half, okay? I'm gonna move the pedals out of the way here. Just fold it in half like this, set it down. And that's basically it, yeah. When you wanna put it back together, it's just the opposite. Lift the bike up, pull this section back out, okay? Lock this back in place. I have my pedal in my way now. Let me move my pedal out of the way. It'll lock in place there. Pull this back up. Throw this back on here. It'll click and lock in place. Put the kickstand down and you're ready to go. Yeah, it's that easy. It's very easy to fold the bike. Now, let me tell you, these are not lightweight bikes. It is heavy, so it does take some manpower to lift it up, put it into the back of an SUV or the back of a pickup truck. But if you have the space to be able to do it, you can do that. Or you can store the bike somewhere that doesn't take as much space for you. There you go. It does come with a rear rack, okay? Tail light, of course, right back there. You hit the brakes, it'll light up. When the lights are on, of course, the rear tail light is on as well. This is a 20 by 3-inch fat tire bike, which I kind of like. Yeah, a little more nimble than the 4. Yeah, 20-inch bikes in general are more nimble in general, but this is a 3-inch, making it even more nimble. The chain ring is a dual-sided chain ring, so you have one here and one here to protect it. Okay, Shimano Altus derailleur, pedals. What else am I missing here? Comes with a bell. All right, your control pad is right up here. We'll go through that inside the house. It's a little easier. It's less problems looking through the screen that way. We'll do it inside, and then your throttle is connected right here too. These are Tektro hydraulic brakes. Okay, and we all know that the Tektro brakes are really good. Everyone that has quality parts usually puts Tektros on there. Yep, kickstand down here. Here's what I'm gonna tell you though. This particular bike takes a little more time to assemble. Some bikes are really fast in assembling. Not that this is difficult, it's just a few extra things you have to do. But typically you put on the front tire, because they usually ship without the tire on there. It's just more compact that way. It is a through axle design, so that takes a little time to put it on there, but it stays there permanently unless somebody has a wrench to undo it. You got to put the front fender on. That's easy enough to do. You got to put the headlight on. You have to assemble the stem. Okay, we'll show you how this thing folds down, but yeah, down here you have to assemble that. There is a little silver metal ring around there. You need to unscrew the screw, take that metal ring out. You don't use it, it's just for packing. Then you put this stem here on the bike and then you angle it. Yeah, that's about it really. What else do you gotta do? Oh, you gotta put the saddle on. Well, that's easy enough. That's about it, yeah. But it does take a little bit more time than some others because you have to assemble this long stem here for the handlebar stem, okay? All right, what else am I missing here? Oh, saddle's nice and wide, just like the EP2 3.0. It's a little stiffer than some other saddles, but it's okay. Yeah, it's acceptable, but it's a little stiffer than I prefer. I like it to be a little squishier, but that's okay. It is what it is. I don't expect this to do any problems with climbing hills at 90 Newton meters torque. So I don't think you'll have any problems with that at all, okay? Am I missing anything else? Oh, front basket, of course, goes over here. It goes right where the badging is, right there. Engwe name. It is Engwe, E-N-G-W-E. I always mention that. Sometimes people can't see that that's a W. They think it's a U and an I. No, that's a W, okay? Engwe, that's how it's pronounced. And you know that because it says explore a new way, all right? Engwe, explore a new way. That's their tagline. Yeah, Chow Yang tires. So it's got a little reflective striping on the side of the tires. Very nice bike, very nice looking bike too. Yeah, I had a chance to ride it a little bit and everything as I expected it to be. When they said, you know, would you like to review the new L20? I said, yeah, I will. I did the 2.0, I want the 3.0 too. So yeah, I'm happy with the performance so far. Let's take it out, let's ride it around, give it a try, see what you think. And then I'll show you a little later how we fold the bike. And then we'll take a look at how the menu system works too. Now it comes to you as a class 2 bike, and if you take a look here, it says class 2, all right, 750 watts, 20 miles per hour. But again, you can unlock this if you like. That's on you if you do it. You can unlock it to 28 miles per hour pedaled, 28 miles per hour throttled if you like. That's what I did, but you have to check it for your own local area to see if that's legal for you to do, or whether you still want to do it even if it isn't. It's up to you. But it does ship to you as a Class 2 bike. So just be aware that you can unlock it if you want to do that. All right, guys, let's take it out, see how it goes. Okay, let's go ahead and try this bike out. Now, this bike has a torque sensor and a cadence sensor. So you can set the bike up for either one. Right now I have mine set up for torque sensor mode. Torque sensor mode basically means the harder you pedal, if you pedal hard on it, it will sense that and react accordingly, give you more speed and power if you do that. Cadence sensor, as long as you keep the tire rotating by rotating the pedal, it'll go to whatever speed your pedal assist level is set for. Yeah, there's 5 levels of pedal assist on here. So you can set it up. Right now I have it on pedal assist level 3. So let me pedal a little bit here. So this is torque sensor mode. Now again, I said I had unlocked it to 28 miles per hour. I will say that I was not able to get it to 28 miles an hour because I have a headwind hitting me all the time. It is a little windy again today. I was able to get it to about 26. Well, I'm pretty sure that if you pumped harder, didn't have that headwind, you probably would get to 28. You hear a little clinking every now and then. That is the key kind of hitting the front of the bike, all right? Just so that you know. All right, let's turn here. Get out of this area. There's a little bit of motor whine that you can hear on this bike. If you go full blast, you will definitely hear that motor whining a little bit. Let's see, we gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go this way here. Trying to remember which way I gotta go. I like having the pedal assist levels at 3 to start out with, because then since I'm on torque sensor, if I don't want a lot of speed, I just don't pedal as hard. If I pedal harder, here I'm just gonna pedal harder. You can hear it taking off more. I'm doing 20-something miles an hour now. I can improve it, push the pedal assist level to 5, push harder. We're at 25, 26, there we go. Or if you want to throttle it to 26, I'm just gonna throttle now. So I'm just throttling, I'm not pedaling. 26, gonna run out of road here, sorry. It was gonna hit 27. I have to hit the brakes. I'm running out of road. Can it hit 28? Probably. All right, let's try it here. I hope I don't run out of road before we do this again. 27, 27.4, 27.5. 27.5 based on the headwind hitting me. Yeah, you can do 28. If you didn't have that wind hitting you, you hit 28. Now, if you leave it as it is, like when you first get the bike, it is Class 2, it'll do 20 at that point. Let's go this way. I'll wait for this other car to pass me here. I really don't like this side here. This is not a park bike path, by the way. This is for parking. So I'm gonna go on the actual road, because a lot of times the pebbles, the gravel that happens from cars riding on things gets pushed to the side. They never sweep that area. So it's actually more dangerous for me to be on that than it is to be on the actual road itself. If there's cars in my way, I'll move over at that point, but otherwise I'm not going on that thing. It's just a side note for you. All right, let's do a little bouncing here. I'm bouncing up and down on the bike. Yeah, well, no, it's got a full suspension. I want to bounce a little bit, see how that feels. Yeah. This bike rides really nicely. I don't have much, if at all, any ghost pedaling on the torque sensor mode. I am on Pedal assist level 5 right now. The gears are set for gear 8. There's 8 gears on this bike. I guess you could get a ghost pedaling if you were trying to do 28 and pedaling. If you were on cadence sensor, it'd probably feel like you're ghost pedaling. But if you're in torque sensor mode, I don't think so, because the harder you push down on it, the bike just reacts at that point. We're just waiting for our turn to get past here. This is where I usually will take the throttle, get me past the intersection quicker. Then you can start pedaling again if you want. I'm going to lower my pedal assist levels. See, if I lower the pedal assist levels and make the effort to pedal, then obviously there's no real ghost pedaling per se. It is an easier pedaling bike, so you could do that, or you can throttle it. Yeah. Now, I'm going to make a separate video comparing this bike versus the new EP2 3.0 bike. All right, so stay tuned to watch for that in a future video. But if you can't wait and you want to know and you want to buy this bike during the promo time period, let me just tell you right now. I can tell you already. I mean, whether I actually do that comparison or not, I can tell you, because I have the other bike. I just did the review not too long ago, so I know the feel of it. This is a better bike, I'll tell you right now. This is Engwe's top-selling bike, the L20. The 3.0 version is bound to do just as well, because they've improved it. They've added the suspension seat, not seat post, the full suspension in the back, and they've got a nice powerful motor on it. What do I notice the difference between the two is the suspension. Yeah, basically it's the suspension. That's what I noticed. If you need a step-through design, this bike has that. Okay, make sure this person stops before I go. If you need a step-through design, you want the L20. Okay, if you want more nimbleness, where you can make quick maneuvers quickly, like if you were moving in and out like this, you can do that easier on this 3-inch wide wheel than the 4-inch fat tire. Okay. All right, let me show you a little bit of riding footage for you too, so you can actually see me riding the bike itself. It's a nice bike. Yeah, the suspension feels really good. You've got good leg extension for those who like a leg extension that long, and it's short enough that if you wanted to lower that down so that your feet are on the ground when you stop, you can do that too. Yeah, it's not a problem. Yeah, Engwe's always done really well with their bikes. Yeah, they've always shown a lot of value for the money. Fenders are plastic fenders, which is perfectly fine with me, as you know. I like the plastic fenders better. They hold up very well. They don't make noise when a pebble hits it. It doesn't go ping, you know. So, to me, plastic fenders are just perfect. There are no turn signals on here, so that you know. I did not put my rear view mirror on this one before I took it out. But typically I would put a side view mirror on it. I put a left side view mirror, usually. Put my hand out, let them know I'm going to turn here. Yeah, the bike rides really well, performs very well. Let me bounce a little bit more here. That's the fun part about it. I love bouncing on bikes. No, if you hit over stuff, like if you're going on roads that have, you know, it's kind of bumpy, you can do that. Now they've asked me to show the bike on some other roads other than just the street level. I'll see if I can get to the thing where I can just go on the grass. I cannot go on other areas. In my area of town, they don't allow our e-bikes to be on it. They don't even want us to be on where I'm going to bring you. But in order for me to show this as they want me to do, I've got to go to at least that area to do it. We'll stay on it very shortly. But you know, if you're hopping curbs and stuff, yeah, the full suspension is going to make a big difference. I don't want to do it on somebody's grass here, because this is, you know, their private property areas. Let's go over to the park area, or the I should say the bike path area. Well, it's a walking / bike path. It's 12 miles an hour, but they don't want any type of motorized vehicles on there in our area. But we'll do it really quickly, and we'll get off of it real quickly. There's a park here, but I don't want to do here too. This is a little kids park. I don't want to do that. Let's just ride ourselves over there. Yeah, you can hear the motor whine a little bit on this particular bike. Something to be aware of. It's not objectionable. It's just that you got to know that you will hear it. We're doing like 23 miles an hour though. If you stayed in the lower level, here's 20. You see, it's a lot quieter, but you'll hear it. Yeah. Try to bring out all the things so that you know what you're getting if you decide to buy a bike like this. See anyone coming? Nobody's coming. I can go. All right, we're gonna have to pass through all this again. I probably should have done it earlier before we did this ride. Let's pedal a little bit here. Okay, we're gonna throttle through this area here. Yeah, they're doing a lot of construction here. I'm gonna move over to this part of the lane. All right, so let's go ahead and get on here. Even though they're not supposed to be on here, we're gonna do it anyway. Let's go over the curb here. Yeah, there we go. So we just hopped the curb right there. Let's go on the grass here a little bit. Yeah, see, there's no problem riding on grass. I mean, if you have tough areas to ride on, you can do it. That's about all I'm gonna do. I don't want anyone complaining that I'm on the bike path. Sorry, Engwe, that's the best I can give it in our area. We're kind of restricted in our area now. All right, anyway, just stay tuned. I'm gonna show you what the menu of the bike looks like and how to change some of the functions in the menu of the bike. If you want one of these bikes, use the affiliate link that I have in the description of the video. That does help me. It lets Engwe know that you're watching my videos, and hopefully they send me more bikes in the future when they come out with new ones to do more reviews. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, let me show you real quickly the display screen and the menu system. All right, to turn the bike on, just push and hold the power button here. Okay, and that noise you hear is the alarm turning off. I've set the display screen and the controller together so you can see how I'm changing things. The display screen shows you a number of information. All right, so you have the power level left on your battery. So it shows here I've got 3 bars out of the 5. This is your speedometer. It's currently set for miles per hour, but you can change that to kilometers per hour. We'll show you how to do that later. There's a trip meter here. Okay, so there's no trip because I just turned on the bike. And I am pedal assist level 0, which means there is no pedal assist being on. Okay, now you can change this thing where it says trip. You can change it to more information. If you push the I button right over here, it'll show you the odometer. I have 12 miles on the bike currently. Push it again. This is power level in wattage when you're pedaling. This is the time. Well, we just turned on the bike, so it shows 0 minutes. All right. And then maximum speed that you've ridden at, and then the average. So let me show you real quickly here. When you're on 0, there is no pedal assist, there is no throttle. So if I push the throttle, nothing's gonna happen at this point because well, you're on 0, okay? If you move it up 1, there's an up and down button here, to pedal assist level 1. I'm going to tilt the bike a little bit here so I can get the rear wheel off the ground. So I'm on the kickstand right now. If I hit the throttle, you'll see that the throttle is getting me close to 20 miles per hour. Okay, let me hit the brakes here real quick. That's because the bike has been set for class 2 operation when you first get the bike. All right, I'm going to show you real quickly how you can change that to class 3 of 28 miles per hour if you'd like, but that would be up to you if you decide to do that. But you should check your local laws to see if that's something you're allowed to do or not. Okay, so if you're in pedal assist levels, you have 5 levels of pedal assist. Okay, if you go up and down here, so that'll change based on whether you're pedaling in torque sensor mode or cadence sensor mode. Okay, we'll talk about that a little later when we get in there. So the throttle will give you full power no matter what the pedal assist level is set for. Okay, so if you were even on pedal assist level 1, and I'm going to tilt again, if I throttle, you'll see pedal assist level 1 will go way past what pedal assist level 1 typically would do when you're pedaling. It'll still give you that 20 miles per hour, and we're getting about 19.8, okay? So let me show you real quickly how you can get into the advanced functions of the menu. So if you push and hold the plus and minus buttons together, that will drop you into the screen where you can actually make changes. Now, U2 allows you to change miles per hour to kilometers per hour if you prefer. To do that, there's an I button right here. If you push that button, you'll see it starts blinking, telling you you're ready to change it. Use the plus and minus buttons, and that'll change to kilometers per hour. If you push it again, it goes back to miles per hour. I'm going to leave it at miles per hour because we're here in the United States. To accept it, just push the I button again, and that accepts it. It'll stop blinking. Okay, let's go to the next level. I'm going to push the, well, let's push the up button here. We'll go up the steps. BL is your backlighting. Now, when you get the bike first, it is set for backlighting of 5. So you just push the, oops, sorry, backlighting. If I hit I button first all the time, when that blinks, then when you change it, you can see we can go all the way up to a level 5, which is a lot brighter. But for this video, it's easier to see when we're in level 1. So I'm going to drop it to level 1 so it's not overloading the camera here. To accept it, hit the I button again. Okay. Going up again, PS is yes or no, okay, PSD, yes or no. This is password. So if you want to put a password on here so that nobody can ride this bike with the power on, you can password protect it. I'm not going to do that because I never password protect my bikes, but you can do so if you want. You move to hit the I button, it'll go yes or no, Y or N, and then you can set a password in there, okay? But we're going to bypass that, all right? So the next one is DL. This is where you choose torque sensor or cadence sensor. When it's in the off position, that is now set for torque sensor, okay? If you hit the I button, it'll blink. If you hit the up and down buttons, you can say on. If you accept on by hitting the I button again, we are now in cadence sensor, okay? I don't know why they call it DL, but it's a little confusing that way. You just have to know that on means cadence sensor mode, and off, let me do that and accept that. That's now in torque sensor mode, okay? Torque sensor mode basically means that the harder you press on the pedals and really pedal hard on it, it will give you more power based on your pedaling, okay? If you're on cadence sensor, which will say on, okay, that means that when you're using the pedal assist levels 1 through 5, you are at preset miles per hour based on where the setting of that pedal assist level is set for, okay? So even if you casually move your pedals, it will get you to that speed based on the pedal assist level. So if you are too tired, but you want to pedal, but you don't want to pedal hard, but you want to go fast, let's say you put it on pedal assist level 5. If you're on cadence sensor, you're going to hit that 20 miles per hour, and you don't even have to barely pedal. As long as the pedals are moving, cadence sensor will give you a certain speed level based on what the pedal assist number is set for, okay? We're gonna leave that right now and move on to the next one. So if you hit the, let's see, it's already timed out. So let me go back here. So plus and minus buttons again, okay? So let me move, if you don't touch the thing, it's just gonna automatically go to the next thing and just time itself off of the advanced function. So again, off is torque sensor, on is cadence sensor. The next one that you do is reset, okay? Do you wanna reset everything you put in the menu, or you wanna leave it alone? I'm gonna leave it alone because we've made some settings. So it's a yes or a no option. Again, hitting the I button, once that's blinking, you can choose yes or no, okay? But we're not gonna do it, so I hit the I button again and it sets it for the no. Let's move up to the next one, and this is we're back to the U2 setting, okay? Now, if you decide you want to change the speed of the bike, it is set for 20 miles per hour. If you decide to change it, here's how you do it. The plus and minus buttons up here, hold down the plus button for a certain length of time until it finally kicks in. And you'll see it says 20 miles per hour, okay? To change it to 28, hold down the minus button until it kicks in. Keep holding. There's your 28, okay? To accept it, hit the I button, okay? And then hold the I button down, and it's now accepted. Now, we're at 28, so I'm gonna tilt again. If we throttle at this point, we're now hitting 28 miles per hour, okay? Let me hit the brakes again, okay? Now, if your area does not allow you to pedal and throttle to 28 miles per hour, I suggest you leave it at the 20 miles per hour, but it's your decision. Now, to go back to class 2 operation, I just do the opposite thing. So holding the plus and minus buttons together again drops me into the menu mode. Then to get to it, I hold the plus button down until it finally kicks in. Keep holding. And you will see 28 come up, all right? To change that back to 20 miles per hour, hold down the minus button until it kicks in. And there it goes. Okay, there's 20. To accept it, hold down the I button. It's now accepted it. Now again, if I throttle again now, we're back at 20 miles per hour, or 19.8 in this case. And that is the advanced functions of the menu. Hey, thanks to Engwe for supplying the new bike for me to review. I do appreciate it. If you're interested in one of these bikes and you want to purchase one, there is a affiliate link in the description of my videos. If you buy through that link, it does help our channel. It does not cost you anything extra to do that, but it does help me a little bit. And it lets Engwe know that you've been watching my videos. So hopefully in the future, they continue sending me more bikes to review. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe button. And thank you so much. Thanks again to Engwe. Talk to you guys next time.